Hello and welcome to this exclusive interview with Mamata Banerjee on NDTV. I have to begin with apologies to Saurav Ganguly because Didi is now the new Dada of Bengal. She has hit a double century and she has hit the BJP off the field. And all this sitting on a wheelchair, taking on the might of the BJP juggernaut to race to a third continuous term as Chief Minister of West Bengal, and she's the only woman Chief Minister in this whole country. Didi, thank you so much for joining us on NDTV, and of course, warmest congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Didi, I just wanted to ask you, the way you've been racing around on the wheelchair, wonderful to see you off it. Are you back on the treadmill, the one that you spend 90 minutes on every day? That makes it impossible for people like me to keep up with you on your padyatras.
No, earlier I used to do 2 hours treadmill, but these 2 months I was not able to do it because of my leg was stroke. And now also I cannot walk more. A little bit I can walk. So it will take another 15 days to walk naturally, I think so. So now it's a sad affair for me because I love to walk treadmill and I love to walk every 20-25 kilometers. That is my daily routine. So now these 2 months I suffered a lot and that's why I put up my weight also.
Oh, you have? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
No, Didi, I mean, you know, so difficult for all of us to keep up with you anyway. But good luck with getting back on the treadmill, and a little bit of weight, I'm sure it will disappear the minute you go back.
15 days time, 15 days or 20 days.
Wonderful. We'll look forward to, pictures of that. Mamata Banerjee back on the treadmill. But Didi, I have to ask you this. What does this victory mean for the country? That is like the key question that everybody is asking. Bengal has saved the country, you said the other day. Bengal has shown spine, you said the other day. The battle for Bengal turned into a battle of Mr. Narendra Modi against Ms. Mamata Banerjee. What lesson should BJP learn from this, and what have you learned? That the BJP is vanquishable, can be defeated?
Yes, they can be defeated because it is the people's choice, and people have shown the way. And in a democracy, you should not show this audacity or the egoist and all this ego. You should not. The democracy election commission must see the people's democracy, what we are lagging today. It is totally behind, and election commission should not allow the rigging or anything. I will request the election commission to go for electoral reforms, and they should not back up only BJP. They should back up all the political parties, and they should play their Raj Dharma in an open manner. And BJP, I am telling you, they are really the party. I am telling you, the communal party. It is all the time their feelings is to create the communal tribal. They are the troublemonger people, and they are creating all the confusion, the fake video, the fake word, and they are misusing the power, central power, the agency's power. They are misusing the central power, the Home Ministry's power, and every time what they think that there is no meaning of the federalism. They want to demolish the federalism. They want to bulldoze the federal character. That we are not. That public gave a befitting reply because BJP, what they are doing, even they are not allowing the universal vaccination to the people of this country when COVID is in so serious situation. Where is the oxygen? Now they are not giving the oxygen to the people. Even the people are suffering every day the COVID situation. I appeal to them that give COVID universal vaccination to all. Even I said that we are willing to pay for the vaccine. So you send us the vaccine. That also they are not giving. I think they need oxygen more now. They need political oxygen now more.
Thank you, Didi. But there's one strange thing that is happening. BJP has lost in Bengal, in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu, and in recent assembly elections too, it has not done very well. How do you explain the paradox, however, of BJP not doing
Even
so
they have
well
lost the
in
UP
the
Jilla
state, but
Parishad election also.
Mr. Modi doing it in the center. That's
You
right.
see,
But in
always,
the center, Didi,
always only to
Mamata
defeat the political parties, only the vendetta is to defeat all the political parties, all the opposition boys, and only to work for only BJP party. That is not the government mandate. That is not the that's not the government agenda. Government agenda must be to work for the people, the work for the country. They have not worked for the country. Not a single one work. If you see the price of the gas, it is 1,000 rupees. Diesel price every day increasing. The petrol price every day increasing. They are going for privatization, wholesale to BSNL to civil aviation to all. So how there will be more than 10 crores unemployed people. They have not done for employment anything. They have not done any development work, anything. Even they are not giving the oxygen to the people. Even they cannot give, even because of their negligence, 6 months time. This COVID second, it became so worst. And this thing is so dangerous and so many people died. And we are really, we feel sad for that. I know so many people, even the young generation are also dying.
Because apparently they should be getting vaccinated, but as you said repeatedly, there is no vaccination. But Ms. Banerjee, what is the solution to this? Are you the solution? Do you feel responsible today after your fantastic victory? Do you feel a response?
You see, we should see the real solution, not the political pollution. Now, my request would be to the government. Only 30,000 crores are involved. If they give 100 crores, 140 crores people the universal vaccination, now you will appreciate how much money is involved to purchase the new flight of Prime Ministers, how much money is involved for the new parliament building, how much money is for the stadium or for the statue. So they are spending lots of money. Even how much money they spend in Bengal election, that money only can give if this money should have been spent only for the vaccination, this should have been complete the vaccination process. 30,000 crores is nothing for central government. Even PM Cares Fund, how many? It's lakhs of crores, and he is not able to provide 30,000 crores for universal vaccination to the country. And now we have nothing in our country. 65% vaccination. It has already the medicine, the oxygen, the vaccine, all is been released to the outside of the country. I don't have any problem to give our share to other parts of the world. I love to do it. But first you save your charity begins at home. First you have to save your country first. But now country, this human cry is going on because everybody is dying.
I know. In this tragic situation, as a third-time Chief Minister of Bengal, do you feel a sense of responsibility to create a national opposition that can take on the might of the BJP? It is still a huge and powerful party. 2024 is not far away. Many leaders have called you and congratulated you. Do you want to take some responsibility in this matter? What can you do?
You see, sometimes it depends of the circumstances, the situation, the democratic process, and spontaneously it will come together automatically. Because sometimes you say the nature, it depends on nature, it depends on political nature, that everybody is to be together and there must be one collective platform so that we can fight the BJP's ego and BJP's audacity. And only when they cannot combat the political will or they cannot combat the political fight, they only show the agencies. I think this agency politics must be end, and the end of the era of Narendra Modi or Amit Shah. It should be end, because I don't feel that the old BJP person also like them. They also do not like them. There are some BJP old traditional peoples are also there. They are not like that, like this new syndicate. So I think that the indication is very clear that if we are together, we can fight the battle in a good manner. Let's decide all, it's a collective family. It is not that my responsibility. My responsibility is I am a very small person. I'm just like to continue as a commoner. So if anybody wants to help, anybody asks any help or anything from our side, we are ready to extend all cooperation to all the opposition parties.
But who will replace Mr. Narendra Modi? Do you have any
So
suggestions in mind? And of course, I must ask you this direct question. Mamata Banerjee for Prime Minister?
Sometimes you cannot decide all the things right now because it depends on election time and all this. There should be a common minimum program, the leadership, the platform, everything. So now this is not the time. Now the time, let us fight the COVID battle. And after the COVID warrior, this COVID battle is over, then we will think, we will decide, we will set up some expert team also, so that they can guide us, they can advise us, they can guide all, and then we can work together, no problem. Automatically it will come up. Because country cannot face this disaster.
Is there?
Yes. Country cannot face this disaster.
Okay.
This
now,
BJP means disaster.
Your victory has come, as you have been talking just now, in the middle of the pandemic. There have been no celebrations whatsoever. You have called for calm in Bengal and a focus on tackling COVID. And yet, Didi, there have been clashes over the last 2 days. People have died.
I think whatever BJP,
the BJP is going to have a protest tomorrow.
I am telling you, please, this is BJP's propaganda. I appeal to our people not to go for any celebration, nothing. Even tomorrow I am taking oath. There is a very, very small program. Nobody is joining, only except few people who are involved in protocol type of things. Even I am not arranging anything for that. Even I appeal to our people, it is not our people are doing anything. It is the BJP people, wherever they won the election, the particular that seats, they are creating the trouble. I told police that you take strong action, because you will trust that I will take oath tomorrow, and after that I will handle the situation.
The Prime Minister has made inquiries over the phone with the governor.
Outside of the bag. It is that BJP is trying to create some communal tension. They want, because they have lost. They cannot forget that. And that's why it's a matter of shame that they are trying for creating some communal clash. That we will not allow.
But Mr. Nadda is here today. The Prime Minister has called the governor. Do you already feel the pressure beginning to grow?
What can I do? You cannot say what BJP is saying. BJP's mouth, you are not the BJP's mouth speaker. They are saying because they have lost the credibility. They have lost everything. Now they are only way. They have already, at the time of election also, they have done all the communal classes, all these things. More than 20 people have died when it is under election commission. And up to yesterday, it was under election commission. The law and order was not with me. So please tell them that it is their baby. They have spoiled the situation, but it is not that. It is some sporadic incidents are there, but that will be tackled after election. Everywhere it happened. What happens to Tripura? What happens to UP? What happens to everywhere? I don't want any violence or anything, and I appeal for peace. And I think you'll be happy to know that our people are not doing anything.
Back to your monumental victory, Didi. You are the superstar of the Trinamool Congress, no question. Single-handedly, you have defeated the BJP. But if you want to share credit, who would you share it with? What about IPAC and Mr. Prashant Kishore?
I will share my credit to all of my collective members, including all, and also I will share my credit with the people. They are the main pillar of the democracy. They are the main pillar of the foundation. We work something more, but they are the people, they are the decision-making levels. So whatever we work and we depend on our people. It is a victory of the people. It's a pro-people party. So we all work together.